When I look back, I can't remember how I started watching Naruto. As the show progressed, however, I have realized that the majority of it is opposing opinions, and that conflict and rivals are making the central point of the show. Because of that, I give you top 10 of the greatest rivalries in Naruto. Spoiler alert at first, these two were quite good friends, growing up together, doing what kids do, collecting flowers and braiding hair to each other. But the things turned once they enlisted and started attending Ninja Academy. Uchiha Sasuke was the reason for two losing the carefree connection in time, and the words such as "Ino pig" and "forehead girl" are heard more often. But despite this, they remain close friends and are caring about one another deeply. Rock Lee vs. everyone but Neji. Most of all, at first sight, Rock Lee was a strange character. Looking way different than the rest of the crew, I have expected him to be a ridiculous character. And he was, in a manner, until the part of the story about his origin. We have seen that the only thing he is gifted for is taijutsu, and he suffered from this a lot. Because of that, he chose the best of them, Hyuga Neji, to be his rival, so that he can improve. Also, along the way, he decided Uchiha Sasuke and Naruto to be his rivals. But he was among those who cried the most when Neji died. Apparently, the bond was much more in-depth than that was shown. Indra vs. Asura. Two brothers descending from Sage of the Six Paths, Hagoromo, grew up together. Indra being stronger in ninjutsu and overall holding much more power, he lacked compassion, which was the most apparent feature of his younger brother. Before deciding that Asura will inherit Hagoromo, the two brothers loved each other profoundly and cared a lot about one another. The things got worse after the death of Hagoromo, and once childish play grew to the chasm which separated them beyond repair. Uchiha Madara vs. Senju Hashirama. The line of two descendants of Indra and Asura continued through years until Madara from Uchiha clan met Senju Hashirama. In the beginning, the two didn't know that they're from families who are bitter enemies, and they became close friends. This friendship was crucial in building Konoha, since by merging two clans, Hidden Leaf Village became a reality. But despite this, once close friends grew distant, and conflict rose, resulting in a clash of two of the most potent ninjas perhaps of all time, which led to the death of Madara. However, this rivalry didn't stop here. After being revived during 4th Shinobi World War, they continued the fighting, with Hashirama still caring about a dear friend, no matter how far he may fall. Uzumaki. Naruto vs. Uchiha Sasuke. The conflict between these two rivals is what the majority of the show is. Continuing the line of Indra and Asura after Madara and Hashirama, Sasuke is the prodigal child and the most skilled of their generation, and the whole village rejects Naruto and considers him as the clown. However, once the path crossed, there was no coming back. Starting from trivial reasons of who is stronger, better, things went pretty far by the end of the show, including the future and deep philosophy. But for the whole time, Naruto considered Sasuke as his friend and did everything he could to bring him back. And if you ask Sasuke, Naruto is just big-mouthed, loud idiot who lacks skill. But what he feels, he won't tell. At the time of their conflict, none of these two were Kage, but on the right road to becoming one. While the 3rd Shinobi World War was raging, the two met for the first time. The tension was high, since Komogakure and Konoha were on the opposing side, and the fight came fast. This is the only time we see the fight, and it is all about speed. Minato was faster and better prepared than A, but apparently foundations for better relations between two villages were laid there. Shimura Danzo vs. Sarutobi Hiruzen. This is one of the rivalries which is not explicitly shown in the series but instead hinted. Of course, we had seen the moment when things went from bad to worse, with Tobirama declaring Hiruzen as his inheritor when Danzo became cold toward his former friend. The rivalry went to the political field, and two clashed between questions about leading Konoha more than anything else. However, despite that Hiruzen had the power to shut off Danzo and his root branch of Anbu, he didn't, until his former friend forced Itachi to kill his entire clan. Jiraiya vs. Orochimaru. I'm not sure whether these two of the legendary Sannin can be considered as rivals, but nonetheless, Orochimaru was regarded as incredibly skilled and powerful shinobi, while Jiraiya was more of a goof. Instead of opponents, again we have the story of two diametrically different characters, where the worst one chases the prodigy. It is likely that at some point Jiraiya considered Orochimaru as his rival, but since latter wasn't too much interested in trifles of this world, pervy sage gave up. Konohamaru vs. Uzumaki Naruto. One of the best and most entertaining rivalries on this list. Konohamaru was just a kid who held a grudge against Naruto, proclaiming him as his rival. However, Naruto recognized much of himself in Konohamaru's character and realized that he is, in fact, a guide for him. Because of that, even when Konohamaru went to attack him, Naruto educated him, and unknowingly set an excellent foundation for extremely powerful shinobi. Such Konohamaru became as we saw in Boruto series. Itachi Kakashi vs. Mito Ga. Let me be completely honest about this pair. There is no better representation of the word friend than the rivalry between Guy and Kakashi. In the beginning, it wasn't so. Kakashi was annoyed by Guy's constant challenges and didn't care much. However, after Obito's and Rin's death, Guy stepped up, and they became close friends. During years, the friendship and rivalry grew and may include eating competition, racing, or rock, paper, scissors competition. So, there it is. 10 greatest rivalries in Naruto series. I surely hope that you enjoyed. Let me know what do you think about this matter. Feel free to hit the comment section below. Page 2 speed plays a very crucial role during a fight. Having more speed gives you a better chance at evasion and attacking first. So today I have made a list of the fastest Naruto characters. 12. Toneri Otsutsuki. Toneri is the descendant of Hamura Otsutsuki. He is only the person who has awakened the Tensegun. However, he lost it in his fight against Naruto Uzumaki. 11. Third Raikage. The third Raikage was the strongest Raikage of Komogakure. He was able to use Black Lightning. He also possessed insane chakra reserves. He was considered to be the fastest shinobi of his era. 10. Lighting A. He is the son of the third Raikage. He is very fast. Before the starting of the fourth Great Ninja War, he was said to be the fastest shinobi. Only Minato Namikaze was faster than him until Naruto finally surpassed both of them. 9. Might Guy. While using the 8th gate, Guy was fast enough to bend space. His power was so great that if it wasn't for Madara's insane healing powers, he would have been killed. 8. Madara Uchiha. Madara Uchiha could move at light speed. During the fourth Great Ninja War, he became the Jinchuriki of the Ten Tails, thus gaining immortality. Madara was the main antagonist of the series. He is without a doubt one of the most powerful characters in the series. 7. Kaguya Otsutsuki. Kaguya Otsutsuki is also known as the Rabbit Goddess. She was the progenitor of chakra on Earth. Kaguya possessed an insane amount of power. She was able to switch between dimensions in the blink of an eye. She was sealed by Naruto and Sasuke during the Fourth Great Shinobi War. 6. Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke acquired the power of Rinnegan during the Fourth Great Ninja War. He was given half of his power by Hagoromo Otsutsuki. Sasuke's Rinnegan has the ability to travel through different dimensions. Plus, he also gained an ability called Aino Chikara. 5. Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto is the 7th Hokage of the Hidden Leaf. He possesses the chakra of all the 9-tailed beasts inside him. Naruto is also able to fly because of his 6 paths chakra. Naruto is capable of dodging light-speed attacks. 4. Shisui Uchiha. Shisui Uchiha was also known as the Shisui of teleportation. He was one of the strongest members of the Uchiha clan. He was feared by many people because of his abilities. 3. Obito Uchiha. Obito Uchiha was the antagonist of the series for a very long period of time. Obito became the second Jinchuriki of the Ten Tails after Hagoromo Otsutsuki himself. He possessed Kamui as one of the powers of his Mangekyo Sharingan. 2. Tobirama Senju. Tobirama Senju was the second Hokage of the Hidden Leaf. He was the father of many jutsu and he was the one who laid the foundation for the prosperity of the Hidden Leaf. Tobirama also invented the Flying Thunder God jutsu, which allowed him to teleport to any place in an instant. 1. Minato Namikaze. Minato was the 4th Hokage of the Hidden Leaf. He was hailed the fastest shinobi of all time. With his improved Flying Thunder God technique, Minato was a serious threat. He died at a very young age. Who knows how much stronger he would have become if he had lived longer. P.S. Teleportation is always faster than natural speed. Naruto creator reveals why Naruto ended up with Hinata, not Sakura. Naruto fanbase has always been largely divided over who Naruto Uzumaki should have ended up with. While Naruto did end up with Hinata Hyuga, fans were left dismayed by the fact that Naruto and Sakura pairing actually never materialized. Instead, Sakura was shipped with Sasuke Uchiha, the guy she had been chasing for an eternity. Kishimoto-sensei finally gave an answer over why Naruto and Sakura's relationship never happened, and why the blonde ended up with Hinata Hyuga instead. When I introduced Sakura, I only considered her as another character. I didn't do it to bring her in as a special female character. She was at the same level as characters like Kibara Shikamaru, so there was nothing set in my mind at all about Sakura and Naruto being a couple. Obviously, they'd be friends and teammates. For Hinata, I decided pretty early on that they'd be together. Then I figured it'd be more interesting if Sakura would be in the middle, creating a messy love triangle, he explained. Of course, Kishimoto had his own reasons for choosing what he did. He also says that fans also influenced him to finally ship off Hinata Hyuga with Naruto Uzumaki, to a certain degree. Continue reading.